The conclusion of One Piece Season 1 may mark the end of the first installment of Netflix's live-action adaptation, but for Luffy, it's just the beginning. The conclusion of One Piece Season 1 on Netflix is far from conclusive. Monkey D. Luffy still has many puzzles to unravel, chapters to adapt, and oceans to explore. One Piece Season 1 was organized similarly to Eiichiro Oda's well-known anime and manga series, with a series of brief arcs introducing the first 5 Straw Hat Pirates to the live-action ensemble. The battle for Nami's freedom against the dreaded Arlong Pirates of East Blue marked the end of this introductory drama. Because of the terrible treatment by the Fishman, Luffy became enraged and used his deadliest Gum moves to defeat Arlong and bring down his headquarters for the water park. Nami's village at last experienced freedom. The B-plot, sometimes known as Monkey D. Garp, Luffy's grandfather, then confronts him in the One Piece conclusion. Garp's assault was revealed to be a test to see if the novice pirate was prepared for the dangers of the Grand Line, rather than an attempt to get his grandson arrested for piracy. Garp was satisfied with Luffy's proof of guilt and permitted the Straw Hats to continue sailing after the group formally established their position as a pirate crew with a ceremonial barrel kick. The One Piece Season 1 finale indicates fresh challenges that Straw Hat Luffy will face in Season 2, thus danger is unavoidable. The first season of One Piece finishes with a shot of an unknown person lighting a cigar and burning a hole through Monkey D. Luffy's wanted poster. This new live-action character is Captain Smoker, an unusually potent marine whose devil fruit enables his body to change into pure smoke, rendering Luffy's fists inert. His pale hair and passion for tobacco prove this. During the opening flashback of the first season of One Piece, a young smoker can be seen watching Gold Roger's execution. In terms of morals, the character is most like Garp. Smoker hates pirates and pursues them relentlessly, yet he is neither dishonest or evil like the marine officer Arlong was bribing. Smoker's debut implies that Loga Town, the spot in East Blue where Gold Roger was killed, will be the initial setting for One Piece Season 2. Smoker, the local marine base commander on this island, crushes many a crew's hopes of reaching the fabled ocean before they'd even get there. This island is the last stop before pirates join the Grand Line. This explains why in the One Piece Season 1 conclusion, Smoker is seen destroying Luffy's poster. Although the two have no personal ties, Smoker considers Luffy's quick rise to the top of the list of pirates sought after in East Blue particularly frustrating. Vice Admiral Garp's pursuit of Luffy throughout the first season of One Piece was just intended to test his mettle before the next leg of his voyage. But when he realizes Luffy's resolve to become Pirate King is unwavering, Garp oddly laughs. This odd reaction is brought on by the fact that at this precise moment, Gold Roger, the former Pirate King, reminds his grandfather of Luffy. In the opening flashback of One Piece, Roger is seen grinning as Garp supervises his death. As revealed by the original anime and manga tale, the two were genuinely close friends despite being on opposing sides of the law. The Vice Admiral is immediately reminded of his late pirate friend as Garp is holding Luffy by the neck, and his grandson chuckles while reiterating his intention to find the One Piece treasure. This insight connects to Dracula Mihawk's observation to Garp earlier in the first season of One Piece, where the warlord saw the startling resemblance between Luffy and Roger. Viewers who only watch live-action episodes could be excused for thinking Roger is in fact the father of Luffy in this situation, making Garp the son. The characters do come from the same ancient clan, however this is not the case. One Piece Season 2 will likely start at Loga Town, as Captain Smoker's debut clearly suggests. Yet, the conclusion of Season 1 already establishes the Going Merry's arrival at the Grand Line. In One Piece's concluding scenes, Nami foreshadows the infamous Reverse Mountain, when she is perplexed by the way that her map seems to show a river flowing up a mountain. Reverse Mountain marks the point in One Piece Season 2 when Netflix's show abandons East Blue and focuses only on the Grand Line, though Nami feels this is just a printing mistake on the map. Regarding what lies beyond Reverse Mountain, Netflix's One Piece has previously made a number of overt allusions to a dubious company called Baroque Works. Baroque Works will create an overarching long-term storyline that culminates in the advent of a second Warlord of the Sea. Breaking the show's existing episodic formula, its members will serve as the primary adversaries of One Piece Season 2. One Piece Season 2 has not yet been confirmed by Netflix as of now. However, Season 1 still provides a foundational role for subsequent stories. Despite solely going after criminals and other pirates, Luffy ends the first season of One Piece with a massive 30 million berry price on his head. The world government distributes bounties based on how dangerous a pirate is perceived to be. This is due to the fact that the Straw Hat Pirates are seen as a threat to peace and order by the world government, rather than a threat to citizens. Luffy automatically receives a greater bounty after defeating Arlong, who had previously held the title of East Blue's highest bounty. As a result, the bounty system in One Piece generally functions as a tool to rank how powerful pirates are, albeit the comparison is not always precise. Because the world government does not yet consider the other Straw Hat Pirates to be important enough, only Luffy has received a bounty. Luffy is the sole Straw Hat the world government is currently interested in capturing, both as the leader of the crew and as the person who killed Arlong. That will alter when the crew's reputation grows, and all of Luffy's Nakama will eventually receive substantial rewards of their own. The conclusion of One Piece Season 1 leaves open the question of what happens to Arlong after Luffy defeats him. Only Luffy appears from beneath the wreckage of the Fishman pirate's former house. When the Straw Hats struck, the surviving pirates escaped, and Vice Admiral Garp orders his marines to round them up. However, Arlong is not mentioned in these concluding moments. Despite the fact that Arlong hasn't physically appeared in the One Piece manga since his defeat, the author Eiichiro Oda's source material explicitly states that the villain was able to survive the horrific Gum Gum Battlix used by Luffy. The same is probably true for the One Piece TV series on Netflix, though it wouldn't be absurd to suppose Arlong was killed off, considering the slightly darker tone and more mature approach. In either case, it is extremely improbable that the antagonist will appear in One Piece Season 2. Arlong's tale seems to be over in One Piece, with plenty of new foes to introduce and no precedent for his return in the original work. When Nami joined the Arlong Pirates, she was compelled to get his insignia tattooed on her arm, as One Piece revealed during Season 1. After Arlong is vanquished, Nami has the Arlong flag removed and replaced with a less aggressive design. Nami's new tattoos stand for her newly discovered independence from Arlong, but the tattoo's design, which features an orange and a pinwheel, has a deeper meaning. The pinwheel was a toy that Nami's village head, Genzo, gave her when she was a youngster, and Belmere, Nami's adoptive mother, was known for growing tangerines. The tattoo of the Netflix story pays more generic homage to Nami's hometown. The conclusion of One Piece Season 1 concludes with red-haired Shanks and his pirate crew joyfully toasting Monkey D. Luffy's first loot in the present. Unexpectedly, Dracula Mihawk, a warlord of the sea employed by the world government, joins them. Technically, Mihawk shouldn't be sharing drinks with a renowned pirate like Shanks. The two's talk has an air of familiarity about it that suggests a friendly competition that has developed over time. Even in the One Piece manga, the true nature of Shanks and Mihawk's relationship hasn't been fully disclosed, presuming there is one beyond the odd sea battle. One Piece Season 1 finishes with Luffy's friends and enemies responding to his new wanted poster. Buddy the Clown, who has just returned from his brief partnership with the Straw Hat Pirates, gives one of the less amused responses. In Alvida, Kobe's original captain and the pirate Luffy pushed into the water during the first episode. Buddy finds a kindred spirit in his stretchable enemy. The original anime and manga, in which Buddy and Alvida both play roles in One Piece's Logatown arc alongside Captain Smoker, lend weight to this notion. This scenario strongly suggests an alliance between these two low-level rivals in One Piece Season 2. It's interesting to note that the alliance between Buggy and Alvida in One Piece extends much beyond Season 2. Buggy continues to play a big role in the recent manga chapters, and Alvida is still a member of his crew, albeit one who is less frequently visible. The One Piece Season 1 ending leaves no stone unturned in establishing future plotlines. Whether Netflix's adaptation gets there remains to be seen.